The biggest pro when it comes to option agreements is the flexibility, the ability to set whatever terms, whatever format you want within that option agreement, and give you that flexibility to not have to worry so much about hitting really quick deadlines, auction deadline, 28 days, things like that. It gives you time to be able to go off, get planning permission, structure the deal, find investors, whatever it may be. So it gives you a flexibility of terms and time, which is always a massive, massive benefit when looking at these kind of deals. The other pro is obviously the ability to add value without actually owning the property. So going and getting planning permission, adding value, maybe doing a refurb if you're on the lease option, again adding value without owning the property. So again, that's a massive pro because it essentially makes the financing much, much easier, and you're creating your own deposits without having to go off and find investors, for example. The last pro, probably one of the biggest ones, is when it comes to lease options. It's a really, really good way, if you can find these lease options and get them agreed, it's a really good way of building up a monthly income and actually then having the ability to use that income to then go and finance the properties that you're buying. So essentially self-financing deposits without having to go and find investors through the property that you're actually in control of. So there's some of the pros of option agreements. I guess the last one, actually probably one of the most important ones actually, is the ability to make it assignable as well. So very different to other formats of deal structure you can take. The ability to make it assignable means that you can go and sell it without ever actually having to buy the property. So you can actually profit from property that you've never owned, never going to own, and make large chunks of cash through making these options assignable, and actually then use that money that you make to go off and do other deals that you may have found as well. So a really, really good way of creating flexible, big cash flowing deals in relatively short spaces of time.